Hello and welcome back. At the end of my episode last week, I listed a few projects I could be working on and talked about some of the supplies that I would need, and one of those included needing end bricks for my next build. And I happen to have found beneath this abandoned village another stronghold. And this stronghold is over near my base area. So I'm going to go down, search out what lurks in the darkness, and open up a new gate to the end. So, here we go. Yep, that was actually pretty fast getting in here, wasn't it? Alright, so I'm here for the end stones. End brick. Endstone brick. And, wow, there are a lot of endermen around here. Yes, there are. Fix my little porch. Doesn't look too bad. Ooh, I think I can do that, can I? If I'm fast enough. Hey, instant ladder. Yeah, the rest of this is okay. Cool. I know it's just this granite's not very blast protected, blast worthy, blast something or other. There we go. Okay. Oops. Put that back in there. Sorry. Alright, so we need be nice if I put in the, it don't matter, we'll grab that one. Alright, let's go mine ourselves some end stone. Yeah. And I'm actually thinking about taking it from down here. Down this way. As you can see, I've cleared out a little bit of a nice area here. And I'm not quite sure how much of this I will actually need. So I'm taking a few stacks. I hopefully won't be mining too much out of this central island. I would prefer to go to one of the outer islands to do all this mining, because, well, it can be regenerated. But I don't have the resources really to pillar out again at this particular moment. I'll at least get a full row, and then maybe call it good at that point. Okay, before I go, just want to show I actually did a little bit more than I thought I was going to do. But I made it all the way over to one of the obsidian pillars. So I thought, yeah, good place to stop. And then on this edge, I came all the way over to the drop off to the void. So yeah, kind of looks kind of neat. Be interesting to have a base in the end at some point. Not this season though, but yeah, could be fun to have a base in the end. You never know. Alright, time for me to pack up my stuff and head on back to the overworld. For my last episode, the second resource I said I needed were bricks. So I will record just a little bit of me getting the clay. Because this is the kind of stuff I'm dealing with while trying to get the clay. Total and utter destruction. This shovel just wrecks everything. So, this is the clay that I managed to dig out over at my base area, and now I need to cook it down into bricks. But I kind of wanted to just see how much clay I can actually get from this. So clear some of this stuff out of my inventory. 4, 5, 6, 7. I don't really want to do all of it right now, just in case I want some for terracotta. Yeah, so how many bricks do you think I can get from 10 stacks of clay? Fortune 3 shovel. So I'm going to stack this up and break it down, and we will see what we get. Okay, I almost got 3 stacks built up. 9 blocks short, so let us see from here how much we get, and hopefully a phantom does not knock me off. Here we go. Okay, how much clay do you think I've got? Considering I can't pick up anymore. Oh, let's see. Okay, maybe I do not necessarily want to do all of it. Or maybe I do. Maybe I do. 3. Okay, I'm going to do another 3 stacks. And then cook down what I have, because that's probably going to be plenty of bricks for me. Cool. After I sleep. I've got a full shulker box full of clay balls, so I'm going to just go ahead and cook these down. And make myself some bricks. This is going to take a while. Oh, and you know what though? I can also use the experience to help patch up some of my tools that are looking kind of on the low side. So, cool. Alright. On with the grind. So I am a bit surprised and disappointed. A whole shulker box full of clay balls, and this is all the brick that it gives you. Not even one full line. But I still think it's enough for what I need, so I will continue on. Sally forth. So I've been kind of looking around the shopping district for a place to build my shop, and I'm kind of thinking over here on the far side, maybe up on this hill. I'd kind of like it to be slightly elevated, and it would be nice if it could be seen from both the front and the back. We've got Spawn Island over there, and so my first step, wait, what is this? And the ocean claimed by its Joker for funfair. Oops. How much has he claimed? Do I need to put this back? Okay, let's figure out what's going on here. Okay, I have just checked with Joker on Discord, and he says I can build on this hill, which is cool because I took the top off of it already, and that's about all I want to take it down, because I do want the shop to be up, and I will actually keep it more over here where this water pool is that I uncovered. Maybe I can turn it into a basement or something. So that should give Joker plenty of room on this side for his entrance or pathway that he has planned. So I just have to make sure that the size of my building is appropriate. And I also am planning on keeping it a bit away from Hughes's shop here. Yes! And so right now I'm trying to lay out kind of the path and stairway, how far out I want to start, how far back I want to go, how wide, how deep, because to be honest, I just have a rough idea of color palette and design. I have not actually built this in creative, for example. So this is going to be kind of interesting to see how or if this turns out like anything. Okay, I'll be right back when I get a little bit more. And so here... And so here we have a little bit of progress update. Changed over some of this mycelium to grass. Oh, thank you, the thunder's finally stopped. Starting to kind of lay out a little bit of a walkway with the brick. And getting sort of the rough outline of the building in. It would be nice to actually have a door back here with an overhanging deck. That'd be kind of nice. Something small, because Joker wants to do something larger out into the water. So maybe only like a couple blocks wide. Bottom shell is pretty much in, except for the back still. And I've begun the second floor. Yeah. Nothing all that much special to it about it, but there it is. The progress. Alright, another progress update. I'm trying to get the roof figured out. Ignore the tree, I needed supplies. But I have such a terrible time with roofs. Especially roofs with multiple angles. And like, I'd like the trim bit, like the green prismarine trim bit. Oh, I need some other pieces there, but and then it's like those are the gables for the windows, right? And there should be like a larger roof behind those, and then I'm going to have some sort of decorative element in this corner. I don't know. Like I say, roofs are just really hard for me. Trying to get them figured out, and what looks good, what doesn't look good. I like the dark prismarine as a roof material, just because it's a nice shade of green, I think. There we go, that looks a little bit better. Yeah, so just bringing you in, sharing what I'm doing. And this is the next day for me, because the roof, wow, the roof was such a pain for me. And it wasn't even this corner bit that was getting me, or the gables, but the main roof section. I just, for the life of me, could not figure out how to get it to look good, not just from this angle, but from the other angles. Really good, even halfway good. This is like the 10th rendition of this roof that I've gone through, and I was thinking about showing you guys sort of the other in-between steps, like what I took out, what I put in, and I just didn't have time for it in this video because it would have been hours and hours and hours long. This, I don't know if I want to do that green trim on the sides of this bit that's sticking out. Maybe. Just because everything else has that side trim to it. Possibly. I'll give that a look. See how that would look. And then this from this angle, I've been thinking if I want to move the chimney maybe down further to this side, or even the back wall, so it's more of an angle rather than being right here. The only reason I like it here is it kind of hides that weirdish, if you want to call it that, of the main roof, that weirdish angle there of the main roof. Yeah, so what I actually had to do with that roof, before I had it coming to a single ridge line running down the middle. Actually, it was a double ridge line, but what I did is I actually have a rectangle up on top and sort of flat across the top, and that seems to be the best way to have gone about doing this. There you go. See, it's kind of a flat rectangular roof. Because otherwise it was... Let's try that again. Jump this time. Jump! There you go. Yeah, before the ridge line was pretty much coming right down through here and then turning off this way. And it looked like somebody had taken a giant bite out of this corner. And it just didn't look that good. Alright, so I'm going to try those few little adjustments, which was maybe trim along through here on each side of this. And then I will begin work on the inside. I'll put in the second floor and kind of decorate the inside, and I will show you then what it is I'm actually planning on selling in here. So, after many days of working on this roof and just trying out different things, different designs, I think this is as good as I'm going to be able to get it. It's not too bad. You can see I moved the chimney over, and at one point I had this tapered way in, and that didn't look right, so I just kind of left it out. And I'm using the new lanterns from the update that look really nice in here. And I am not necessarily sure I'm completely done with decorating the outside, but I've called this the Dragon's Breath, and it is a bar and welcome center. Interesting combination. So I'll give you 20 guesses as to what I will be selling in here. Yeah, it's not too bad looking. I still have to do the inside. Because the inside is I haven't done anything inside yet. But the outside isn't too bad. And the great thing is, you can see this from the spawn island. So hopefully that will encourage people to come over and take a look and see what we have. Not that you can't see all these other buildings from the spawn island. Before I go, I would like your guys' opinions. And that is on the billboards / paintings on the end of the building. For the most part, you can't see them. But I like the idea of having a billboard type entity on the end. I just don't know if this is pulling it off. Yeah, so keep them or don't keep them. Keep maybe the lower ones and get rid of the one on top. I don't know. I like the idea of possibly the notion of the advertising on the side is all I'm thinking about. A little something extra, but I don't know, guys. Let me know what's the general consensus opinion. Keep them, don't keep them. And I might as well show you what I've gotten done so far inside. And I still plan on putting in benches and tables and actually getting the goods in here that I'm going to be selling on the bottom floor. And then on the top floor, again, I don't quite have it all done, but just so you kind of see what I'm shooting for here. Selling maps for the map wall, 2 diamonds per map or 7 diamonds for 4 maps, because I plan on continuing out further, because there are individuals who have bases out here, I know, and my base is way down here in this quadrant. And then I am also selling, hey, another thing, the lecterns. I'm also selling a book on brewing. Goes through all the different redstone dust, glowstone, talks about making them, and then the specific ingredients for each potion. So tells you it's like magma creams are a potion of fire resist for 3 minutes, or you add redstone dust and it goes up to 8 minutes. So this just kind of has all the potions that you can make. Nice and easy to find. So those are 1 book for 2 diamonds. And then over here, what we have are, this is my my Explorer's Bases book. I've made copies of that. So again, 1 book for 2 diamonds. And then if you buy a pack, say the 4 maps and then 1 of each book, that'll be a slightly discounted price as well. And so I'll list that too. But I am pretty sure I've run out of time. I haven't actually started editing this together yet. But I'm going to say goodbye here and now. Hope you've enjoyed this episode. If you have any tips or pointers on the building, let me know. I spent forever on that roof. Days and days and days and way too long. Roofs are so hard. But yeah, hope you liked it. Hope you had fun. And if you did like it, hit that like button. If you like my other stuff, go ahead and subscribe. Take it easy and see ya.